Joe Biden's new disinformation czar wants trustworthy, verified people like herself, not like people like moi, to be able to add context to people's tweets so they can just walk around looking for unverified people to provide context, because people like me are too stupid to read and figure things out. So I need someone like her, an expert on disinformation herself. Thanks for thinking the Hunter Biden laptop was Russian disinformation. And also the Still dossier is totally right. We need to get down the bottom to that or whatever. Let's listen to our new czar.
And I am eligible for it because I'm verified. But there are a lot of people who shouldn't be verified who...
That's right. They're not like me. They're not as verified as myself. I am all that is verified. In fact, when I drink with my pinky up like this. Taste that verified sparkling water.
Who aren't, legit, in my opinion. I mean, they are real people, but they're not trustworthy. Anyways.
That's right. You're not trustworthy. You're not verified like me. In fact, when I fart, I like to smell it. Oh, tastes like verified, yummy.
Verified people can essentially start to edit Twitter the same sort of way that Wikipedia is, so they can add context to...
Oh, and there's another reputable source, Wikipedia. Yes, I've used it on my last college dissertation. Wikipedia, it's not verified. It's not as trustworthy, but we're going to pretend like her being trustworthy in this scenario is better or the same equivalence to something that's not trustworthy. I'm trying to understand this logic, but I'm here for it.
Certain tweets. So just as a easy example, not from any political standpoint, if President Trump were still on Twitter and tweeted a claim about voter fraud.
Yes, not from a political standpoint. I know I've gone in line exactly with what I'm saying, but I'm being apolitical in this moment. And if you think otherwise, it's probably because you're not verified.
Someone could add context from one of the 60 lawsuits that went through the court, or something that an election official in one of the states said, perhaps your own Secretary of State and his news conferences, something like that. Adding context so that people have a fuller picture rather than just an individual claim on a tweet.
I feel safer already, and I hope you do too. But again, it's kind of my podcast for today. This is the problem. These people actually are so arrogant that they will talk like this about you and me. They don't think you have the capacity to read. It begs the question, then what's the point of our educational system? What's the point of going to college? What's the point of someone like me with a master's degree education looking at information and not being able to understand it because I need someone like her to figure it out for me? I'm just too stupid. I don't have enough time in the day, and she has all the time in the day in the world to be 100% right all the time. She needs to provide context for my life. In fact, I wish I could just text her right now before I even do something. It's like before I even make a sandwich. Do I really want peanut butter and jelly? Or do I want peanut butter and honey? Provide context for me. I'm not verified. I'm too stupid. I don't know how to do these things. This is how these people think of you. This is how they look at you. They look at you somebody who just can't figure it out. You don't have the time in the day. You're easily swayed in positions emotionally. Unlike them, they're not swayed emotionally whatsoever, which is totally insane to even think about, because most of the left's agenda, most of the things that they push, we can have a conversation about and come to the conclusion of whatever works the best way. But a lot of it is emotion driven, right? Free college, free healthcare, like these things are emotionally based. But when you get down to how to go about doing it and what that system is going to look like, and is it something you actually want, is another conversation to be had. But everything is very emotional driven, and it sounds like good. It's like, we should give free college tuition. We should take away all these student loans to these people with these degrees that are completely meaningless. No, I think people should reap what they sow, but that's another conversation to be had as well. But this is what these people think of you. They're looking down from their peer, looking down at you and seeing you, and they're like, you just don't get it. It's not that they're wrong, it's that you don't get it. What are your thoughts on that? Do you need context in your life? Do you need someone fact-checking everything you believe and think because you're too stupid to figure it out for yourself? I'm going to make the case that I never assume ignorance, and I think people are a lot smarter than other people give people credit for. Could be the lowest wage, lowest job you could think of, whatever comes to your mind in your head. That person I will put toe to toe with another person with a very high education. I'm not saying that. I hear a lot of people saying that sometimes the one with the smaller job or whatever is actually smarter, and they're just dumb educational people, and they're just dumb like that. And I think that's a dumb argument and just silly. But I think that to say that just because you have a degree or this because you're in the position you're in, you're actually smarter than the person that takes time out of their day to actually read the material and find out information. And the average everyday news consumer, probably someone like you who comes from my podcast, you take a lot of time out of your day to fact check probably stuff that I say and other people say because you want to get down to the bottom of it. You don't have time to mess around, and I don't have time to mess around. And I hope I provide you with context and newsworthy articles and newsworthy videos that you can trust me, because I do my best not to provide crap or just to overstimulate or give you fear porn or whatever you want to say. And I think this was a huge video today because Joe Biden's going around talking about inflation, how it's his number one task. And in the same breath, he's also talking about how we need to give Ukraine $40 billion. If you can't conflate the two, if you can't add the two together and wonder how does that even make sense, it's because it doesn't make sense, and it shouldn't make sense to you. And this is why people are getting crazier and crazier and feel on edge more than ever, is because a lot of us are going around feeling like we're lied to. You lie to a kid long enough, that kid is going to start to feel a little on edge. And so we are adults, and so that's even more so. We're on edge more than ever. We are emotionally driven. Our emotion, our high peaks, our anxiety is up high because we're looking at people that we're supposed to trust and we can't trust. So we don't have very many authority figures in our life that we can look to for answers. And I want to push to you to never look to a politician for answers or corporate media. Look to somebody better. Look to something better. And whatever that is, you tell me in the comments below. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. But this is what they think about you. And I think you should know. Have a great day. Freaking love you guys. Share this with all your friends and family. Tell them about the Derek O'Shea Show. Goodbye.